Hey crafty friends, welcome back to the Old Paper Lady. I'm Lori. If you're new here, welcome and thank you for joining us. Hopefully Snoop won't be barking too much. My daughter may come in the middle of our video, so I'm sorry in advance. And I will try to refrain from fussing about him. Alrighty, so this is watercolor daisies. It is journal pages and kits, fussy cuts, envelopes, journal cards, and small tags and such. And just beautiful. That is from Ginger Journals. So that is one kit, and it's just watercolor backgrounds. So these, I was like, well, I can make a journal out of these by themselves. And I didn't bring it over here, but let me grab it. She's got a true journal kit. I haven't gotten them printed yet. But I was just sitting here looking at the colors and going through my scrapbook boxes, my piece boxes. So I pulled out some greens with some script. And I got the, the mustard yellow looking. And then I got the bright yellow. So I got, so I'm thinking that this will make some ephemera. Now this is the one I don't have printed yet. It is Sweet Daisy by her. And if you can see, it has script and stuff in the background. And it's more of, like the in half pieces. Like, it's a true journal page. I haven't got that one printed yet. I'm going to try to work on getting it printed tonight. But right now, at the moment, I was going to start working on some, like a collage book page. And try to, cause see what you have, it's the yellows, the greens, and I just think that'll work. I think these pieces here will help make some tags and journal cards and stuff like that we can use. I mean, it is just beautiful. Now these was intending on taking, look at that. See with the green. That's what I'm saying. And then this with the lights and the dark yellows. Some of these I was going to take and put like as my in-between pages for the actual journal kit. That is true journal pages. And then I said, well, I can. Yeah, because see that you can put in a journal page, You can write on it. You can decorate on them. So some of these are going to be used as my in-between pages for the journal kit. And I just don't want to cut them up and mess with them until I get that kit printed out. So I need to get that done. And then all of this came from Ginger Journals. It is Watercolor Daisy. Sweet Daisy is the journal kit. And then you have Sweet Daisy Fussy Cuts. Which in the journal kit, it'll have some fussy cuts, but these are the big ones. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I was like, you can go to, I want to do some collage pages. And I think that'll work. That's what I'm thinking anyways. So we can make us some big old journal cards. Yep, I do believe that's what I want to do. So I got my box over here, ready to go for that. I'm going to put that back over there. Put it in the chair. Well, it fell on the floor. It's good. So what I want to do is pretty much, I don't know if I want to do the backs in yellow. Because see, if you do that, that's going to clash. You see what I'm saying? So I'm thinking... Some of these are, like flimsy. This is a pretty decent one. And there's the back of that, I want the polka dot bits. I may use half of it and then save the other half. And then here's this pretty. Looks like a dolly. I love it. And then it has this piece on it. So we may take and use this as like a tuck spot. Make us a tag out of this piece. And then use the other piece You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking on that. And then this is pretty good cardstock. And it has that backing on that one. This matches this. I want it for the polka dot part. And then this is daisies anyways, and it's a flimsy, not backed. So that would be a good cut apart piece. And this is kind of dolly looking, and it's the green color that matches, not backed. And then this is just, you know, a grungy script background, green color, not backed. And this, I know it's glaring, but it is foil daisy sheet. And I believe I got it from Michael's. Pretty sure I did. It came in one of those hot pad things. It had daisies, lemons, and all kinds of stuff like that in it. Bees. But yeah, so I'm going to use this. I'm going to cut it in half at 6. Make 3 by 6 tags. Might try to put some fussy cuts on it. I might just leave it, a few of them like that. And then we have, this is really good thick cardstock here. And I keep thinking that there's 2 of them, but it's real good thick cardstock. You can write on this. So I'm thinking I may put a collage on these, because it's real thick cardstock, just to have something on the front and back of it. Then I have these here that are daisies that are real flimsy. And then this is just kind of just a scroll. You can see, do I not have a light on? Oh, or maybe I'm just holding it crooked. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, it's just a scroll, and it's real flimsy background. There it is. My alt light wasn't on. That's what was wrong. And then this is just, you know, little small polka dots. So I thought this would be kind of like backers. And this is going to be my tear apart type sheets. So that's what I'm thinking anyways. And then I do have this one sheet here that's kind of, I think will kind of go with it as well. We can use as a backer. So now, with all of that being said, because I was really wanting these not to be backer sheets. I really want to cut them too. So let's put that over there. So I have, you know, good old faithful here. So now we just need to get to cutting. That's my project. That's what I'm wanting to work on. I'm going to cut this apart first so I don't mess it up. Alrighty, so let me go this way. This needs to be 8 1/2. There we go. So then that piece there we can use as a tag. And then this, I'm just cutting along that right there. Basically, I'm just cutting up to the edge of it. So I want this to be like a side tuck on the page. I think it's going to be really pretty. And so that'll be a side tuck on one of our pages, just by itself. I love that. I think it's going to be really pretty. All right, so that one's done. Okay, so then this, we're going to cut it in half at 6 inches. And we'll have us a tag where we can decorate the front, and then that'll be on the back. You can write on it. Tag. Tag. All right, so we got 2 tags and a side tuck. Now this, I want to do it 4 inches. Or do it, yeah, 4 1/2, 4 1/2, 4 1/2. 4 1/2. I'm going to do it by 7. So that'll be a big journal card. Oh, this. So that's going to be a big journal card, and then that's going to be a little tag. And then we have this piece. How big are you? It is 9, right? 9 inches. 9 1/8, actually. So let's cut it. Let's cut it at 6. That'll be another tag. And then we'll have a little journal card, okay? Okay, how wide is that? 4 inches, 6 by 4. Well, that could be a journal card as well, so we'll do that. Okie dokie. Now this. Well, there he goes, because my mama got it moved. Alright, we're supposed to be having severe storms tonight. And y'all please keep everybody in your thoughts and prayers throughout the nation. I was sitting here watching the news this evening as I got home and was eating supper about the storms and stuff that has came through the nation, and is something else. So that's going to be a tag. I'm going to do this one 4 by 6, make a journal card. We may put something on the front of it. I may not. I don't know yet. How wide are you? Just barely 5 inches. That could be a good journal card as well. But yes, please keep everyone in your thoughts and prayers. I think it's Alabama and Mississippi's getting it right now as we speak, and Georgia's starting to move into your area. I pray for y'all. And then I think they said tonight, over the night, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, it's supposed to be moving across, getting us. So hopefully it will not be as bad as it has been for everyone else with tornado outbreaks and such. It is just awful, awful, awful. Alright, these I'm just going to take and cut me a couple of like 2-inch strips off of them. Is what I'm thinking. That's kind of what I'm going to work with on my whatchamacallit boards. I can't think, because I was sitting here and I was watching the news. I was actually watching the Weather Channel, and I was just like, oh goodness gracious. The only thing about is, you know, spring. When them storms, when they come in with a vengeance. That's why I don't like warm weather. When you have a cold front or what have you coming in behind it. I think our whole nation's seen enough of bad weather here in the last little while. Alrighty, so that's what I'm thinking. I'll do a couple of 2-inch strips off of them, and then I'm gonna make a and try to get us a master board going. I think I'm going to turn it this way so you can get, you know, a little bit more of the dolly effect on the 2-inch strip. I'm just going to put these up here. Well, if I can get a hold of my backing piece of paper, my cream cardstock. And I think that's all the cutting that I need to do at the moment. So, uh-oh. My cut board just fell. Alrighty. Alright, so I'm going to put these over here. Tags, journal cards, and this is our belly band. We're just going to put that with our ephemera pieces. I wanted to get those cut and put where they needed to go first. So, excuse me. So then that way, you know, I won't wind up cutting it up. And yeah, I sure will. And there's no rhyme or reason on these. I'm just taking and cutting a few strips here and there. Alright, now does that yellow match that? Not really. I kind of want the same yellow colors, you know, together on a piece. Doesn't have to be matchy-matchy, but I don't want different tones. Does that make sense? Which it really doesn't matter, I don't guess. But this is how I start preparing to do a masterboard. And if I had nails, that would help. I cut my nails last night. But yeah, if I had nails, it would help. So I'll take whatever pieces I want to collage with, and I'll just take and start cutting them down in their strips. And then I'll just lay them out in front of me. Whoops. And try not to throw them in the floor with my sleeve catching my paper. So I'll do this. Let me get a couple of green pieces here, and then we'll get underway. But I had some questions about, you know, how do I prepare? What do I do? You know, well, this is it. I try to get what pieces I want to use, cut down to size the best I can. And I'll line them up in front of me, and then I just start picking and choosing, and that's pretty much it. So I may need to grab one more green sheet. Now I'm not going to put all of this together on one collage piece. I may put a few different colors of yellow. You know, something that's kind of close, like the polka dots. I may put those together or something. But I want to do, because like I said, the one kit, you know, it has the book page in the background. So, you know, usual suspects, music, book page, that type of stuff. And I have these, and I want it to be a little bit darker in tone, because those fussy cut pieces are going to be just a tad bit light. Because when I printed them, I did not print them I didn't use my printer setting of matte photo paper. So that kind of messed that up. All right, this here. And then these are all coffee dyed in the back. Alrighty. And then I got a couple of real bright green. I don't think that's going to work. But these browns here will work. We're going to use those. I got music paper. And we're just going to get to town, going to work. But this is how I set myself up. Hopefully not for failure. I try to get, you know, get all my ducks in a row somewhat. Some of them I'll do really, really long strips. And then I'll take one piece and just cut it in half. Okie doke. So maybe that's all the tearing I may have to do. I may have to do some music page tearing, because I don't have a bunch of music page tore up. worked out good, didn't it? And I do, like I said, want a kind of a darker background tone so that my fussy cuts show up. And I'm just going to do that right there. And then maybe we can get started. I'm getting a few lighter tones of music paper here. Oh, I ain't got much on that side. And that's just writing, it doesn't really matter. Okay, and I think I'll use that piece. Now, some of these I will leave the edges on them, and when I cut it up, if it has the edging on them, I have some daisy washi tapes that I think will work. This one will probably work. I pulled this one just in case. But yeah. So that's going to get us started for now. And you can do whatever background, you know, whatever collage pieces you want. You can take and put all of your scrapbook paper collage together to colors or what have you. It doesn't really matter. It's just however you want to do it. But this is, you know, this is kind of how I do it. So I'll get the colors that's going to go with my kit or my paper, scrapbook, what have you. I'll get all of that together. And then I'll just start cutting off strips and putting it down. Oh, well, that's hanging way over the side. But, yep. So this is my my method of collage. It's really no rhyme or reason. I just start putting it down, basically. So I hope everybody is all right. Y'all are faring well with these storms, and are, you know, paying attention, watching your local and national storm services and stuff. I just pray everybody makes it and pulls through it. It's awful when it, you know, you look forward to spring and stuff, you know, and then the next thing you know, here comes a tornado. Just, you know, which I know it's nature and it happens, but it's just, it's devastating anytime, but I think it's more devastating at nighttime. You know, because I'm afraid to fall asleep tonight. I really am. I'm probably going to sit up here, just to be honest with y'all, and make me some collage pages and watch some YouTube weather channels to keep an eye on the weather. I mean, that's probably what I'm going to do. And fuss at my dog. Fuss at my dog. Cause, you know, and that's another reason he's upsided. You know, that's upset and excited together. It's upsided because, you know, the weather's bad. I mean, you know, it's been rainy and gloomy here all day. We haven't had any wind as of yet, but it's been rainy and gloomy all day. And then, you know, of course, Autumn's out celebrating her birthday because it's Saturday evening after I got off of work. You know, Sissy's out celebrating her birthday with, I think it's her dad, her brother, and her sister. And so I think they all went out to eat, and then I don't know where she's at now. I just quit trying to keep track of her this week. As long as I know she's out with the, you know, people that's going to keep an eye out for her. Because like I said, she's the baby. you know, and she's a little smaller in stature than, you know, a normal 22-year-old. She's barely 5 foot tall, and in the face she looks like she's 12. She's Dora the Explorer. It's kind of her features. She's cute as a button, though. Oopsie. I think this is going to work out cute. Because what I'm wanting to do is I want to do, you know, the yellow and green with the book page and music. And I'm wanting to put my fussy cuts down. Is what I'm thinking I'm going to do. That's what I'm thinking. I don't think I'm going to use that music piece there. Let's try to see if we can't put that piece in there. Let's see what's on that side. Yeah, let's use this one. But this is how, you know, I start my masterboard. So people start them all different ways. A lot of people sit down and just, you know, fussy tear, you know, without a ruler. They'll just tear the strips of paper and put it down. Some people will take and actually just, you know, cut them all up with their cutters. So they, you know, it just depends on if, you know, if your OCD's kicking in that day or not. And, you know, just sit down and have fun with it. Just play. That's all I'm doing is just sitting here playing. And even though this doesn't have anything on it, it's still that grungy darker. So I'm going to run it over here. So, just run it across the top here. Or maybe down the side. I don't know. Yeah, let's just run it across the top right here. Put that rough edge. I try not to get my hair in here. Sometimes, look, the number's upside down. I didn't even pay that attention. It don't really matter. It don't really matter. Oh, there she is. She's home now. Yeah, she's home now. He'll bark for about 3 or 4 minutes till she gets in here and says, "Hey, Snoop," and then he'll start whining. He'll start whining. Yep, there's the back door. See, she hadn't even opened the back door yet. He just heard a car. And I didn't hear the car. He alerted that the car was here. So he is a good boy every once in a while. Every once in a while. Even though that's got the treble clef on it, it's got words on that side. So I'm going to flip it over and use the other side of it. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this one, cut it up. Oopsie. And then I'm going to try to get my fussy cuts, a couple of them put on here, make us some big journal cards. And I think that's going to be a video for y'all. I think that will be fun. But yeah, this is simple crafting, made easy. It's easy to work with if you get your color format, I guess is what I'm wanting to say. Get your main colors together. It's easier for me to deal with making one, knowing that you know, I'm going to use mainly just the yellow and the green that matches my kit. And then I'm wanting to put the music paper and the book page in it. Whoopsie. And I'm using the book pages that have like a little bit darker of the ink on it. Just because I didn't proofread. let's do this. That piece there wants to come up. Let's just super duper glue him down. All right, so now I want to put another green piece right here. And I think sometimes for me, it gets too busy if I try to use too many colors. It gets way too busy for me if I use too many colors. Alrighty. Put something there. What do we want to put there? Don't know. Ooh, let's put a big polka dot strip down there. And it may be covered up when we, when we do our fussy cut bit, but that's okay. It's fine and dandy. Got a little strip there we need to do, and that's fine. We can put a dark piece of music right there, just like so. Actually, I'm going to fussy tear that a little bit better. Have that jagged edge on it. Make it a little bit straighter. Yep, there we go. Okay, so now I want a green and a yellow up here. Most of the time, I will try to start and do the corners first, and then work my way to the middle. I very, very seldom start in the middle, because then I find that I'm, having odd corners and unstraight bits at the edge that I got to deal with, and I don't like that. So, let's see. Let's put this one up here. So I wanted to show you all, what, why I was doing the green and yellow together, because I think it's going to work beautiful with that kit. And these book pages I'm just putting over here to the side. And I think I'm going to do another strip of this dark music here. And we're going to put it over here. Put it up there on that side. And look, my fingers is getting glued to my glue stick. And look, that music's upside down. The words on it's upside down. It's okay. It is quite all right. Alrighty, now let me look at it. What do I need to do? I need some book page. Look here. Let's just put that long book page piece right there. I'll need a little piece here and a little piece here. Okay, just want to do that right there. Okay, so now what do I want over here? I'm going to split this here, put a piece here, put a piece here. Well, actually, I'm just going to put this piece right here. And then I think I'm going to put a green piece right here in the middle. Let's do that right there. I'm fine with that. I think I will be. I probably should have split it, but it's okay. It'll be fine and dandy. put that right there to cover up where I didn't get all the way to the edge there. Alrighty, so then now that is done. Let's put this up and get this out of the way. Because I'm probably going to make a few of these, but not on camera. I'm not going to put y'all through that. So I need to get some more green pieces out of my scrap box here. Okay, so alrighty, so now this is going to be our master board. So now I'm going to flip it, and I'm going to look up and just turn it around, you know, several times. And then we're just going to take and cut it at 6 inches upside down. Now I do need to get in here and measure how wide these fussy cuts are right quick like. Because these are quite big. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, so in order for them to go on there, they're going to need to be, what are we thinking here? What are we thinking? At least 4.5 inches wide or tall. That there needs to be about 5.5 tall. And that needs to be 4.5 wide. And those are pretty much the widest ones, I do believe. So we need to have it pretty good size. Okay. Alright, so we got 6 inches. Let's do 4.5 upside down, of course, so we can't tell what we're cutting, because that messes me up. I'll be like, ooh, I don't want to cut that. So, you know, if I turn it upside down and cut it, I kind of don't have a choice. And then that will be left as a tag piece or a pocket. Okay. And then 4.5 will go in tuck spots and stuff like that, and will fit perfectly on our page. Okay, so now let's pull this down out of our way. See what we got here. All right, so there's that piece. Oh, that one's good. I like that. Oh, look, the green's right in the middle of that one. There's that one. And then here's our tags. Let's see. I'm gonna turn it this way. And this one, or that could be, they could be pockets too. Okie doke. So we put them over to the side. Let's worry about these right now at the moment. Are they in view? Yes, they are. Okie doke. And put them over to the side for the minute. Okay. So now we're going to try to get these here just fussy cut out the best we can. And if you can tell, it's got, like, you know, the little gray lip around it. So you can run them through your Brother Scanning Cut or your Cricut cutters, because it has the little lip, the little gray lip. Where was the one I was cutting on? You threw it over yonder. That's where it's at, knucklehead. So this is why I was kind of wanting, you know, everything else to be a little bit darker in the background, because I knew these were a little bit lighter and they would stand out better. Whoopsie. My hand slipped and I about cut that little sprig there off. Okay, so, oh, yes. See? Lovely. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Love it. Love it. I think I'm going to put that one on there because I don't want to cover up all of that green. We'll put this one on here. Hopefully it'll work. I think I've printed 2 copies of these. Just so I would have, I'm back here cutting way off camera. You know, just because it's pitiful my fussy cutting is. It really, really is, y'all. And I'm trying to do this kind of in a hurry. Now, on the Brother Scan and Cut, you can do it to where it just, you know, goes down to the gray. Or you can do it to where it would fussy cut individually each one of these little limbs, leaves, or petals. They're petals. Flower petals. And I'm going to go in here around the stem and try to get it pretty good. Or, you know, pretty much the best that I can without messing it up. I'm trying to do a little bit of definition in between the petals here at the end where they're separate. I'm going to come back around on this side if I can get my hands to work with me. And do this way too. This one is a little bit more fidgety, fussy cutting. Just because I wanted, you know, a little bit more definition. I didn't want just the white blob there. And that's kind of what it would look like, was just a big white blob. And no, the paper's really not that difficult. It's 20-pound copy paper. It's just my hands are a little shaky. That's all. Just a little shaky. Oh, wow, this is really fidgety. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't realize it was that ornate of a fussy cut. Well, I could just cut it where it looked like it was just a big old blob, couldn't I? Like, you can see the outline in it. It's a daisy hush up. But there we go. I don't like that bit right there. Okay, so then now all, yep. And I did that on that one just because that's, you know, that's an individual flower in itself. This one here, I think we're just gonna follow the gray line around it and just have at that and just let it go, honey bunny. Hold the paper, woman, hold the paper. And this is what I mean by, like, I like her fussy cut stuff because, like I said, you can do, you know, just the gray outline of it, and then you can do the ornate fussy cut of it too. And I'm not going to do the ornate fussy cut of this one. I'm just going to give it a little bit of here and there in the other place. Get off of here. Oh, yep, there's what I want for that one. Oh, this is fun. Oh, that's so pretty. We'll put that one up. So we're just going to do these right here because I think, yeah, it's about 12 minutes. All right, so now I need to round my corners. So now I hope this is making everybody happy about my steps as to how I start and prepare to do a master board. You know, just depends on, you know, what colors I want to use, what's going to go with my kit. And then it really just goes from there. I mean, it's kind of simple, but kind of not. Because it can be overwhelming if you're just sitting and looking at papers, you know, like a whole sheet of paper. And you're just like, well, how the heck am I going to use that? Cut it up, honey. You know, cut it up. And then like this, you know, I love to use like the decorative paper from the kits or scrapbooking paper or something like that. And mix it in with my music and my book page. It just makes a real pretty master board. And then if you use fussy cuts, you know, on it like this, you know, it's basically you're just putting it on the background. I mean, that's really all you're doing. Just putting it on the background. And it's not hurting anything. You're not gonna cover up something that you're really attached to that way. I'm gonna do this one here as well because I think I may move that over and put something else on that. Because I was just thinking. And it's gonna be a big journal card to put this little bit on it, but I think it would be pretty just to have that as like a frame for the piece that I'm thinking about putting on there. And I'm not going to do this real hard or real fussy with it. I'm just hitting it, you know, just the halo looking. Okay. Because like I said, this is 20-pound copy paper. And that's what I printed these fussy cuts on, because normally I would print them on normally I would take and print my fussy cuts on 65-pound cardstock, and I found that it causes like a on the back when you're trying to write on it, it's got bulky fussy cut pieces. So when you write, you know, your pen hits it and it goes doop doop doop, it stops basically. Well, this is really fidgety. How many times have I sat down? I'll have to watch it back and be like, how many times did I say that fussy cut was a fidgety mess? Okay. All right, now are these it? These are awful small to put on there. Yeah, I think they're awful small to put on there. Yep. Too small for that. No problem. We'll just put them back up and I'll go back to my original plan. And there we go. Alright, now I've got to glue them on here. What I do with my glue book, I hid it over here under all my other fussy cut stuff. Okay. Then this, I got to be a little more careful because like I said, it is the 20-pound copy paper. And it will rip really, really easy. Ooh, I like it. I love it. That's pretty. Alrighty. Which I know, you know, this is nothing new. You know, we've seen 100 people do this. But I did, like I said, I did have a few questions about, you know, how I prepare to start doing my my master boards and stuff like that, and so that's pretty much it. Come on, washi tape. And I'm just going to put that right there, as even as I can get it on that right there. Just on that piece of music. I don't want it all the way across, I just want it on that piece of music. Okay. Okay. So I like that one. That is cute too. Okay. I'm going to glue this one on. And that's it. So it took us an hour, you know, getting our papers, well, which I was showing you, you know, what my thought process was, as the reasons as to why I was picking what I was picking and where I was going with it. You know, I had to take you on that little journey, showing you what I was going to do with it. Oh yeah, that's going to be pretty. And let's put this little piece of washi across the very, very top right here. as straight as I can get it. Oh, yep. I like that too. Hush up. That's pretty. Alright. So now I'm probably going to leave this laying here and work on it a little bit. Alright, so we did this one. We made the master board first, then we put that on it. And then we did this one. And then we did this one. And then we've got like all of these that we need to work with as well. And we got a tuck. And then we have all of these that we cut up as well to make journal cards. Alrighty. We got journal cards and tags to decorate and fix up. And I do want to make, you know, one more master board like that for the bigger fussy cut pieces. I may make a couple actually, because there's several bigger pieces, and there's 2 more tags that we got out of that. So there we go. That's our start on our daisy pieces anyways. And there's the one we just cut, so I'm just going to move it to the back. And this will be our next set that we'll put. Just like, see, that'll be pretty on that. And then we can take this tall one here and maybe put it on there. I like, yep, we could do that with it. Okie doke. So that's what we'll work on tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. Tomorrow will be, what is it? Merry Monday. Tomorrow's Merry Monday. And look, there's just another one that we can put on here. Okay. So we'll do that. And we'll move that to the back. So those 2 will need to fussy cut and fix up. And I'm just going to put it here in my little tray, my working tray box. That there, that there, this I want to go here, and then we could possibly use these on these bigger journal cards here. Yes, ma'am. Sure could. Yep. Okay. There's that. And I'm going to get me a little baggie. Put all this that we done got cut up to work on. Get my desk cleaned up. Get all this put in my little project tray. These little trays, I got that idea from Miss Gail Augustinelli. It's because they're stackable. You can stack them on stuff. And so then my finished ephemera, I'll put it in a little baggie as well. Sandwich baggies are your best friend in the craft room, honey. You know that. Sandwich baggies, the cheap ones. You don't gotta, you know, don't get the Ziploc it, whatever. And then I'm just going to take all of my bits and pieces. I'm going to leave me another bag in here for that. And then I just stack it up over here. They just stack on top of each other. Just boop, boop. So whatever bits and pieces I'm working on, I'll put in there. I do need to go through my ephemera that we did the last couple of days and pull out the pieces that are done for that. So we're going to work on a few things, you know, here and there and other places. Like I said, I don't know if I'll start on a journal next week or not, because I got to work all the way till Wednesday, so I don't have a day off to do a whole bunch of fussy cutting and printing. So I'm having to do it at night when I get out of work. But we will get stuff done. Like I said, you know, we'll sit down here and work on our projects like that right there and be just fine with it. One piece at a time. Johnny Cash, bring it on home. Ain't that right, Miss Betty? Y'all have a good night. Thank you, Miss Betty, for that laugh. I was thinking the same thing as she made the comment about, she was thinking about the Johnny Cash song, One Piece at a Time, where he's like, I think he's bringing home the auto parts or something like that, building a car. That was so funny. But anyways, thank y'all. Y'all have a good day, and we will see y'all tomorrow. And please, please be weather aware in the next couple of days, y'all. Take care of yourselves. Bye, y'all.